Hi guys, how are you all today evening? Good evening. In this verse, Ashtavakra tells Raja Janaka as well as to every average living entity. You are desireless, serene, unperturbed, unconditioned, dense, and of profound intelligence. Hence, you must desire for consciousness alone. This is a very simple looking word, but it has a deep seated meaning. Here, he is hinting at a spiritual identity for every living entity. He says, desireless, serene, unperturbed, unconditioned, dense, and of profound intelligence. Now, he says, seek consciousness alone. Consciousness is spiritual, it means the soul. The material mind body complex is actually made up of causal intelligence, astral mind, etheric senses, and gross body, plus false ego and other complications like happiness and distress, pain and pressure, and other various permutations and combinations of feelings. If you identify with the mind body complex, you immediately go into materialism. Whereas, according to Ashtavakra or Ashtavakra Gita, you are actually the soul, the consciousness. Now, if the material body can be causally intelligent, then what say of the soul, which is beyond causal intelligence and it is totally spiritual? The soul listens to not only its own but the vibrations of the super soul. When you identify yourself with the soul, you are not perturbed or conditioned by any force of this universe. Pressure, pain, happiness, distress, success, failure, hatred, jealousy, anger, nothing affects you because all these are material qualities. When you come into the mind body complex, you are face to face with countless forces that are revolving around you and which sprout out of your own mind body complex every second. This universe, this material universe, is full of living entities. Almost 90% of them identify with the mind body complex. And because they identify themselves with the mind body complex, hence immediately false ego sets in. False ego gives birth to various evils like lust, anger, greed, illusion, etc. The false ego is the reason for all the tension in the material world. Everyone has astral feelings and everyone has etheric senses. The etheric senses and the astral feelings, which that is mind plus etheric body of senses, the five senses that is taste, touch, smell, sight, and hearing, play havoc with the psyche and the lives of every living entity. Collective playing of havoc creates lot of turmoil in this universe. Everyone has his or her selfish interests and personal acts to grind. This results in tension all over and display of false ego with a sense of come up ends. Whereas, according to Ashtavakra, you are consciousness alone. That is, you are beyond the mind body complex. You are the soul. The soul is serene, unperturbed, detached, pure, true, dense, of profound intelligence, etc. That means because it is pure, its purity gives birth to the most perfect and sublime type of intelligence and detachment. We all should remember this and we all should constantly try to remember that we are Brahman. We cannot become Brahman. We have to remember the soul that we were long back, and because of our one foolhardiness of trying to lord over the material nature, we were cocooned into causal intelligence, astral mind, etheric senses, and gross body. Four layers of mind body complex. We have to come out of that and reveal our true selves as the spiritual spark, the soul, and then listen to the vibration from the super soul and go back to him. Ashtavakra does not believe in two parts of soul and super soul. If you cut asunder the mind body complex alone, you become the self. Self is two in one, soul plus super soul. Please tell me what you think of my talk on this verse. If you sincerely believe that I am talking sense, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my future videos. Please pardon me for my appearance, act, spelling, grammar, blunder, etc. in diction and other mistakes. Please subscribe to my video and till we meet in my next video, it is good evening from TSV Raghavan.